This story sucks, but at least it has a good ending. A Metro Vancouver doctor is speaking out after fraudsters stole $98,000 out of a joint Manulife bank saving account that was set up for his disabled 16-year-old daughter. David Lancer says thieves were able to transfer $49,000 out of the account on October 2nd and again on October 8th, moving the money to two different Toronto domain accounts that had been fraudulently set up in his name and linked to the Manulife account. I just think the story is how vulnerable people are, said Lancer. This was never picked up by the Manulife fraud team until I alerted them. Lancer said he really looks at the account because it holds funds that have been put aside for his daughter's future. Luckily, his financial advisors did notice the transfers and sound the alarm. Money just poof, gone. What are you going to do about it? He said, "Hey, did you change your address and did you withdraw this amount of money from your bank account?" I said, "No." Then he says, "Well, there's a new address on your account and it's Toronto." Lancer and he immediately contacted Manulife, but was initially told by the fraud department that it was the bank's fault that someone had accessed his account. From what he's been able to piece together, thieves were able to get into the Manulife account, change his password, address, cell phone, and email address. They then linked it to the fraudulent TD account and transferred the money out. According to Lancer, Manulife told him that fraudulent void TD checkers were used to link the account. TD denied ever issuing the check and told Lancer no accounts were ever opened in his name. In an even stranger twist, Lancer has learned that thieves also linked a fraudulent President's Choice Bank account to his Manulife account, but in that instance, the criminals transferred $18,000 into the Manulife account before quickly reversing the transaction. Manulife didn't respond to requests for an interview or answer questions submitted by CBC. Instead, Manulife insisted Vice President of Global Communications sent a statement saying the bank takes the security of its customers' data very seriously. While this situation was not a failure of our system, it's always unfortunate when an individual is a victim of fraud and has their credentials stolen, wrote Scene. We thought investigate any fraud that impacts our customer's account, and we take actions immediate to help prevent further impact. Lancer was credited $98,000 by Manulife Bank on November 13th. The bank told Lancer it had completed its investigation but didn't share any of the findings with him. As a security measure, Manulife also informed him it was changing the numbers on the 5 accounts he holds with the bank. Although when it did, Lancer was dismayed to see the fraudster's account remain linked to his daughter's account. "I had to actually phone them and say, hello, these fraudulent accounts are still linked to my new bank account number." And they're like, "Oh, okay." Lancer reported the crime to the RCMP, and an investigation has been opened. Even though his daughter's account has been made whole, he says he liked the story to serve as a cautionary tale. "It's just frustrating how it can happen," he says. "It makes you wonder going forward about the security of my money and everybody else's money." At the end of the day, they got their money back, and hopefully that this all came to pass. The justice will come to them.